Hello everyone, this is grade 8 tutor and I'm the person of Ajimano Frederick. Today we will be talking about e-commerce and then discussing about digital markets and digital goods. So we will be we will be at the end of this lesson. You have to achieve this objective whereby you have to know the unique features of e-commerce, digital market and what digital goods, and also knowing the principle of e-commerce business and also revenue models, and also you get to know how e-commerce has what transformed marketing, and also you get to know how e-commerce has affected business to business transaction, and what is the role of mobile commerce, that is m-commerce, in business, and what are the most important m-commerce applications. And we talk of what are the issues that must be addressed when building an m-commerce presence. So these are the learning objectives that we are going to achieve at the end of this lesson. So we move on to the problems of Pinterest. I will move on to the meaning of e-commerce, then come back to this later. So with e-commerce, you get to know that e-commerce refers to the use of internet and the web to transact business. So more formally, e-commerce is about digitally enabled commercial transaction between and among organizations and individuals. So you are using internet and the web to transact business. And during 1995, there was some recession in the economy, but still e-commerce was able to grow exponentially bit by bit. Hope you are getting it. And most of the companies thrived within the .com time. Hope you are getting it. So with the e-commerce, you have to understand that it is the use of the internet and the web to transact business, and also among organizations and individuals. Then we move on to the growth of e-commerce, seeing to it that it started growing from 1995. So the recession came in, and after the economic recession, you can see that the growth of e-commerce is still growing, and it keeps on growing year after year. So looking at the unique features of
at some point
the e-commerce, you can see that we have the ubiquity, we have the global reach, we have the universal standards, we have the richness, we have the interactivity, and also we have the information density, we have the personalization, customization, and also we have the social technology. So these are the unique features of e-commerce. So when you talk of e-commerce, what are some of the features? So as we move on, we'll be discussing each of them. So with the ubiquity, you can see that the ubiquity talks of, now internet and technologies is available everywhere, and it's making businesses do most of their transactions and other stuff from every side of the country or every side of the world. Hope you are getting it. So like the ubiquity talks of the availability of technology everywhere, your home, your work, anytime, anywhere, you can get access to do something at any place in point. And you can get to see that it is bringing an effect, because at first marketplace was at a particular place or at a geographical place, but now it has been moving from marketplace to market space. You get it? Whereby it has enhanced customer convenience and reduced shopping costs. At first, you have to be moving around trying to do some transaction costs before you get to where you want to get your product. But now, because of e-commerce, or because of technology being available at everywhere, at your homes, at your everything, you can order something online and then all of a sudden it comes. The only thing that you need is to pay for your delivery. Hope you are getting it. So it has also reduced transaction costs, as I said earlier, the cost of participating in marketing, moving here and there to get something. So now e-commerce is making it simple and easy for us to get access to everything that we want globally. I hope you are getting it. So we move on to the global reach. So the global reach talks of, and you see now technology reaches across national borders and also around the earth. technology is everywhere. Satellite is everywhere. So because of that, e-commerce is able to cut across cultural and national barriers. At first, you get to see that before you want to do a business in a particular country, there will be some kind of barrier that will be preventing you from doing that kind of business. But now, because of technology and e-commerce, we have been able to reach out every part of the world without facing national or any kind of cultural barriers. Hope you are getting it. So we move on to the universal standards. So we're talking of the universal standards. We are talking of there's one set of technology standards, and those standards are called internet standards. So with these internet standards, we can get to know that it's one set of technology systems, one set of those standard that has been set as you enter into the internet. So you can see that it is giving out an effect. And one of the effects is it is making sure that it lower market entry costs, because at first some of the merchants must pay to bring goods in the market. You must pay to do this, you must pay this to do that. But now, because it's universal, you've been able to do some things without being blocked by some of the barriers in that community or in that organization. So we now move on to the next effect, that's lower consumers search costs, effort required to find suitable product. You see, at first it was very becoming difficult for consumers to find the kind of product that they really want. But now, because of e-commerce and those universal standards that has been created, it is easy for every customer to find out the kind of product that he or she really wants. So then we move on to the richness. Because of information technology and information systems, there becomes a kind of richness in in getting information or in getting accurate information. At first, it should have been only emails, letters, but now because of technology, it supports whatever thing that you are doing with video, with audio, with text message. So sometimes it makes you feel that you are standing in front of the person, or you are standing in front of the person that you are transacting the business with. So e-commerce has been enriched with videos, audios, text messages to make you feel the presence. I hope you are getting it. So these are some of the unique features. Its richness, because it has been possible to deliver messages as it should be when you are with the person physically. Because if it was supposed to be written, you are only going to do everything on the paper. But now you can voice record, you can do video calls, and then the person really feels your presence. I hope you are getting it. So it has been enriched. And talking of interactivity, you see, with e-business is becoming very easy to interact with other people. Simple. I hope you are getting it, because the technology works through interaction with the user. So if you really want something, or if consumers are really engaged in the dialogue, then it really helps the consumer to interact with the user or the producer. Hope you are getting it. So the kind of interactivity that we are now experiencing is because of how technology is being transformed, and how information systems, or how a whole lot of people are investing in information systems. Please, I hope you are getting it. So that's first of all the interactivity. So then we move on to the information density. You see, the information density, see, at first you weren't having that kind of enough or accurate information to do something. So information density talks of the total amount and the quality of information available to all market participants. So with this information density, it will not lead to information asymmetry. With the information asymmetry, it talks of whereby one party in transaction or in transacting a business has more information than the other. But right now, because of technology, each of the party, or each party has accurate information on the kind of product that he or she wants to buy, whereby there will not be that kind of deceive or deception on the kind of product that you want to buy. So the information density talks of like the technology reducing information cost and raising on the quality. Sometimes you trying to get an information on something becomes very, 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 very hard. But because of information technology and because e-commerce is having that feature of information density whereby it prevents information asymmetry, it is bringing an effect of what great price transparency, whereby you'll be able to compare prices of different producers, and also the great cost transparency, whereby you'll be able to reduce your cost as a convenient time. Please, I hope we are getting it. Then we move on to the personalization. So with the technology, technology has helped e-commerce, or it has helped e-commerce develop this kind of feature whereby technology allows personalized messages to be delivered to individual as well as groups. If you're getting it. So because of information technology, you can direct messages to a particular person at a particular point in time. So with this, e-commerce has developed this kind of features whereby whenever you want to do something online, anything or any information that you need can be directed to you individually. Please, I hope we are getting the understanding. So these are some of the unique features of e-commerce. And then we will be moving on to social technology, whereby this social technology protects or promotes contact and content generation and social networking, like getting access to a whole lot of people or getting access to different buyers, different sellers at a particular point in time. Because I hope you are getting it. Like building on the content generation and the social networking of producers and sellers. Sorry, producers and buyers. Which I hope you are getting it. So then we move on to the effects of the internet on the marketplace. The effects, trying to talk what are some of the effects that internet has come up or to fight or come up with or on the marketplace. So we have the information asymmetry. So with the information asymmetry, we all know that the information asymmetry talks of like someone having maybe you are in a business and those transacting in the business consists of two parties, the buyer and the seller. So here is the case that the seller can have more information on a particular or the kind of product that you want to sell than you. We get it. But now, because of internet has made it simple for you, the buyer, to also get enough information on the kind of product that a seller is trying to sell to you. So the kind of information asymmetry that should happen is no more there. So it has reduced the kind of information or asymmetry whereby you have more insight of the product that you are selling to me than me, the one buying the product. If you are getting it, because of internet. And it is bringing greater flexibility and efficiency in the marketplace, because right now there's no kind of price discrimination. There's no price of discrimination whereby people will discriminate. There's a kind of greater price discrimination, because if the internet tries to get to know that this is your net worth, this is how you live, this is how you do your things, they try to put products to you at a higher cost, and at the same product they will push to someone or the other seller, the other buyer, at a lower cost. Because now the use of internet, you can fast track the records of individual interest. So if you get to see that, this person is really coming to my side and this person is always affording expensive stuff, mostly you can even push low expensive stuff to the person at a high expense, at a higher price. I hope you are getting it. Yes. So it reduces the switching costs, it delays gratification, it also increased market segmentation. I hope you know market segmentation, whereby you segment markets according to what they like. I hope you are getting it. Maybe based on geographical area or based on demographic. That's the segmentation. So internet is helping e-commerce or the organization or sellers to or producers to segment their market, to know the kind of people they are producing to know the people that they are also selling on to. And also it's disinterminates or it decreases disintermination. Disintermediation. The meaning of disintermediation means that, you see, at first, for you to get something, for you to get the product, it must really pass through this person, gets to this person, and then move to the other person. Hope you are getting. So you looking at the picture over here, you see, the benefit of disintermediation to the customer is it reduces the price that the customer should pay for a particular product. So here's the case that you can see that for the manufacturer to the distributor and to the retailer and to the customer. So these intermediaries are the people that are increasing the price of a product, because if maybe the manufacturer will produce the product at the price of 40 cedis, the distributor has to add its profit. The retailer also will have to add its profit before it gets to the customer. But now, because of e-commerce and internet, it is making it simple for the manufacturer to get access to the customer as soon as possible. So they can sell the price of which they want to sell the price. But now, at first, because of those intermediaries in transacting the business, those manufacturing companies were not able to price a product to get enough profits. But because of internet and e-commerce, manufacturer can get access to their customer as soon as possible. Please, I hope you are getting it. Yes. Then we move on to digital goods, because e-commerce consists of what? Digital goods on what? Digital market. So with the digital goods, you have to understand that the digital goods are goods that can be delivered over a digital network. And some of those digital goods can be music tracks, video, Hollywood movies, softwares, newspapers, magazines, books that can be expressed, stored, and delivered and sold purely as what? Digital products. Please, I hope you are getting it. So the digital goods, they are kind of goods that can be delivered through the digital means. I hope you are getting it. And mostly the cost of producing the first unit is almost the entire cost of the product. Because let's say if you are trying to develop, if you are trying to come up with something new, when you are trying to come up with something new, the expenses that you are going to incur are mostly higher than you creating subsequent ones after the first one has been created. So mostly the cost of producing the first unit is almost the entire cost of the product. Because as you set up something at the beginning and as you continue doing that thing, the cost of you producing that thing becomes low, because at that time, everything is set up. The production line is set up, everything is set up, and everything is in contact. Because I hope you are getting. And mostly the cost of delivery over the internet, they are very low. Digital goods, the cost of delivery over the internet are very, very low, because it's just through digital means. Sometimes you just have to subscribe and then you download and then you buy them and then you are good to go. Please, I hope you are getting it here. So we move on to the 3 types of e-commerce. But before we move to the 3 types of e-commerce, I want us to know the digital market. Is in the digital market that we get digital goods. Please, I hope you are getting it. It's through the digital market that we get digital goods. That's what I wanted to explain. So we move on to the 3 major types of e-commerce. So the 3 major types of e-commerce or e-commerce is business to consumer, and the business to business, and the consumer to consumer. Please, I hope you are getting it. So with the business to business, you can see with the business to the consumer, you can see that electronic commerce involves retailing products and services to individual shoppers. I hope you are getting it. So instead of there being some intermediaries and then a whole lot of people coming in to sell the product to a consumer. It is becoming simple. So we have those types. So maybe there's a certain type of e-commerce of which the business sells directly to the consumer. Something like those who sells books and everything online, like the noble.com. I hope you are getting it. Yes. So with that, they easily produces and then they sell it straight to the consumer. And sometimes they do business to business or transaction. That's another type. And with the business to business transaction, it's like electronic commerce involves sales of goods and services among businesses. So it's like they are doing everything among different businesses. So if this business is selling, then this business is buying. So it's like business to business or transaction. And we are talking of the consumer to consumer, like ton. What am I getting? So if electronic commerce involves consumers selling directly to consumers, for example, the eBay, what we are getting, so they can easily sell a product to another consumer, or a consumer can easily sell a product to another consumer. Please, I hope you are getting it. And through the e-commerce, we can categorize this as what? Mobile commerce or m-commerce. The mobile commerce or the m-commerce, because the use of handled wireless devices for purchasing goods and services from any location is termed as what? Mobile commerce or e-commerce. So we can we can categorize the e-commerce as what? The mobile commerce. Please, I hope you are getting it. Yes. So we have the e-commerce business models and we have what? The e-commerce revenue model. So before we move on to the e-commerce revenue models, let's first of all talk about the e-commerce business models. So with the e-commerce business models, it talks of how businesses get to what? Create value for their customers or for their consumers, how, or the process or the kind of method that businesses go through to create out a value. Because in marketing, the only thing that you can do to benefit from marketing is creating value to targeted customers. So these e-commerce business models are how different kinds of businesses target any of these business models to create value to customers, in order to attract value from them. So we have the portal. Talking of the portal, you can see Google, Bing, Yahoo, MSN, and all other powerful web search tools, of which it helps you get access, or it serves as a portal to wherever that you want to go. Because initially, portals are primarily gateways to the internet. I hope you are getting it, because sometimes before you get access to a search engine, like before you get access to the meaning of a word, you have to enter, or you have to click the Google and then you enter. So it serves as what? A gateway. So you can use portals, or portals can generate revenue primarily by attracting very large audience and charging advertisers for ad placement and collecting referral fees for what? Steering customers to other sites, and also charging for premium services. So you can use this portal to create value, or to build value to your consumers, and also in order to attract value from them. Which I hope we are getting it. And we move on to the e-tailer. The e-tailer, electronic tailors. You see, online retail stores are often called the e-tailers. Yeah, and also they come in all sizes. They can be from the small, medium size. An example, a form giant of e-tailers are the Amazon the kind of Amazon, like the kind of business that they do. I hope you are getting it. Those are the giant people, or the giant organization that they are mostly offering those retailer or that online retailers. I hope you are getting it. So with that, you can see that an retailer is similar to something like someone buying something from the manufacturer and the person is trying to sell the thing back to you. Electronic retailers. Instead of, you have physical retailers and you have electronic retailers. Please, I hope you are getting. Whereby those tiny stores that provide those kind of retail products to consumers. So you can use those retailers, the e-tailers way in producing or in creating value to what? To your customer, because it's not all consumers that can get access to what? The business or the manufacturing organization. And we can also talk of what? The content providers. So with the content providers, like, they create revenue by bringing digital content such as news, music, photos, and videos over the web. So the customer may pay to access the content, or revenue by generated by selling, advertising, or space. So those content providers, providers, they try to do something to entice customers to what? Or to entice consumers to pay or to get access to that content. If you are getting it. So you can use all these business models to what? To create value, and in order to attract value from what? From what? Your consumers. Please, I hope we are getting it. And then we move on to the transaction broker. So with the transaction broker, it serves as they save users money and time for processing online sale transaction, and also generating a fee each time a transaction occurs. So the money that you use to transact for something at a particular time, and then it is going to be delayed, those transaction brokers are just there to what? To save that money, and then they'll help you to get whatever thing that you need at a particular point in time. And then as they help in you transacting what you need, they receive a fee from that. Hope you are getting it. So you can use this kind of business models to create value to your customers. Because since your consumer thinks that he or she is saving the money, he or she will think that it is cost effective. And all consumers want to do things of which it will never cost them. Like, it will never give them a high cost. I hope you are getting it. Yes. So we have those transaction brokers, and you have the market creator. So with the market creator, they provide a digital environment where buyers and sellers can meet and search for products, display their products, and establish prices for those products. So they can serve consumers business to business, or business to business e-commerce, generating revenue from transaction fees. Okay, so it's like they will create a digital market whereby you can come and display your products, and then this person can also come and display his or her product. This organization can come and display their products, so that at the end of it all, they can price their products. And as they are helping you to get access to sellers, and sellers also getting access to what? Buyers, they receive a fee from what? From that, because they are the one that created what? That digital kind of what? Environment. Those are the market creators. And when we talk of the service provider, you see, we have those who provide products online, and those who provide services online. Okay, again. So those who provide the services online, you see, while electronic tailors sell products online, services providers offer services online, because there has been an explosion of those online services whereby whatever thing that you need, you can get access to them as easy as possible. You get it? Like photo sharing, getting access to online sites for data backup. You see, they are trying to save you. Please, I hope you are getting it. Yes. So we have those service provider, and we have the community providers. So with the community providers, they are the side that creates a digital online environment where people with similar interests can meet, share their interests, share their photos, share their videos, communicate with minded people, and then receive interest related information. And they can even play out fantasies by adopting online personalities called avatars, like those online personalities to help them create that community. And then through their social networking, you can see that those social networking are like Facebook, MySpace, LinkedIn, and also Twitter and other communities as well. You get it? So those community providers, that they can also use that to help you, the business, to get access to what? To get access to buyers, and also sellers also getting, or buyers also getting access to what? The sellers. So these are the 8 business models. So if you are a business entity, is either you use any of them to build value to what? To your consumers. And as you build value to your consumers, you also attract value from them. So right now you can see that because of e-commerce, everything is working fast. Please, I hope you are getting it. There's the introduction of vote online, whereby if you get to a place late and you want to leave, you can just call out a taxi from your phone. You see, at first you should be moving to station to find out taxis of which they are going to take you to the place that you want. By now, because of e-commerce, everything is done online. And if you have the access to the internet, which serve as portals, which serve as portals. You see, one of the business models is being said here, which serve as portals. It helps you to get access to them. Please, I hope you are getting it. Okay, then we move on to the e-commerce revenue models. So when you talk of the e-commerce revenue models, we are talking of how a firm will earn revenue and will generate profits and produce superior value of what? Return on their investments. Hope you are getting it. So the revenue model is how a firm is going to come up with or get some profits, establish some revenue from the kind of product they are kind of dealing in. So they can use the advertising revenue model, whereby websites generate revenue by attracting a large audience of visitors who can then be exposed to advertisements. If you're getting it. So by using the advertising model, the advertising model is the most effective, widely used revenue model in e-commerce, because sometimes when you enter into any site, you can see that as you are watching a video for some time and then all of a sudden an advert will just pop up. Hope I get it. So you can see that these are the ways that they are using to get access or to trap up consumers online. Please, I hope you are getting it. So by using the advertising model, you can get access to people that are really interested in the kind of product that you are producing. And then talking of the sales revenue model, the sales revenue model talks of companies like deriving a revenue by selling goods, selling information or services to customers. Hope I get it. So through the sales revenue models, you can use those sales revenue models to sell out information, or not only information, product and services to customers. Because companies such as Amazon, of which they sell books, music, and online, these are kind of the sales revenue model, because they are the ones that are selling goods, information, services online, selling books. They are trying to impart knowledge. You get it? So they use these type of those sales revenue model to generate income, or to generate profits. Yes, I hope you are getting it. And we have the other one called the subscription revenue model. So with the subscription revenue model, we are talking of a website, like a website content or services that charges a subscription fee for access to some of all its offerings, or an ongoing basis, because those content providers often use this revenue model. For instance, like if the online version of a consumer reports provides access to premium content. Hope you get it. So the subscription revenue model, because before you can be watching something and then they will tell you that before you can get access to you can get full access to that, there should be that kind of subscription. You have to subscribe, and as you subscribe, then you get access to the full thing or the full package of what you are actually looking for. Because, for example, if you've really downloaded some of the apps on your phone, those who offer those video editors and stuff, you can see that you can download a certain app, and then before you can really take out that name of the app from the video, you have to subscribe. And as you subscribe, you are paying. They will derive some kind of revenue from what? Your subscription. So business can also use those subscription revenue models to what? To get profit, or to generate income, or to create superior value to what? To customers. Which I hope you are getting it. And we have the freemium model. The freemium model is probably related with the subscription model. So the freemium model is like firms offer basic services or content for free, while charging premium for advanced or special features. You see, some of the apps that we really used, especially those videos editors, sometimes when you download an app to make or to edit a video, they will provide you with the basic things you can need, or the basic things you will need for some things. But because you want your video to be of high quality, you have to pay. You have to pay for premium prices, or if you want to enjoy some of the advanced features on it, you have to what? Pay. Hope I get it. So you can use those freemium revenue models to get profits from your consumers, or to attract value from what? Your consumers or your customers. This I hope you're getting. And we can use the transaction fee model. With the transaction fee model, it's like company receives a fee for enabling or executing a transaction. So in case you are the company, and then I helped you in you transacting a business, I will be paid because I was the one who helped you to get access to your seller, or sorry, your buyer. Hope you are getting it. It's like those eBay system. They provide auction marketplace whereby different buyers will come, and then they all decide on the kind of price they will put up towards a product. Hope you are getting. So through the transaction fee revenue model, you can use to attract or to generate revenue, because if you get to have people that are going to stand in as brokers for you, so that in case a buyer wants to get access to a product, they will create that space, or they will create that transaction for it to happen, and then you pay them. They will be able to help you more and more, since you are going to pay their transaction fee for them. Please, I hope you are getting it. Yes. So we have this transaction fee, and then we have the affiliate the affiliate revenue model. So you see, like the affiliate revenue models, like I don't know if you've heard of Mentorprem. With Mentorprem, you can see that before, mostly you get access to most of their site unless someone refers you to it. The person referring you to it will get a kind of a bonus. I hope you're getting it. So in a way of you building up the kind of services that you provide, you can use the affiliate way, whereby you provide referral codes, whereby you provide bonuses for anyone who refers, and also you provide some kind of offer for them, so that it will entice them as what they enjoy using your services. Which I hope you get, because, for example, Mentorprem, as I said earlier, when you register, or there are other affiliate marketing sites that when you refer someone to it, you are giving a bonus. So as you keep on referring people to that kind of site, you'll be able to receive enough revenue. And at the same time, the business will also be benefiting by also getting access to more customers and more buyers. Please, I hope you are getting it. So these are the e-commerce revenue models as I explained. And also, we will be moving to the next part of e-commerce, and we'll be talking of how e-commerce has transformed marketing. how e-commerce has transformed marketing. What is the impact of e-commerce on what? Marketing. So with e-commerce marketing, it's like internet provides new ways to identify and communicate with customers. What we are getting, like it identify new ways, or it identify how we are going to connect or communicate with us with other what? Customers. Yes. And then we have the long tail marketing, because it has helped in long tail marketing. How? What do we mean by long tail marketing? The ability to reach a large audience inexpensively. Because sometimes in order for you to reach some people at a higher point, you have to be doing this, you have to be doing that. But because of e-commerce, you can get access to multiple of what? Customers inexpensively, very, very cheap. Please, I hope you are getting it. Yes. And through that, you can also get some advertising formats. At first, advertising formats were always people moving out to shout and make noise that we are selling this, we are doing that. But now, because of e-commerce, it has become very, very, very easy. And there are different kinds of format that has been derived in what? Advertising. Through ads sharing, through a whole lot of thing that you do in order to develop or to create an advert. Because I hope you are getting it. We have those behavioral targeting, whereby you are tracking online behavior or individuals on 1,000 websites. So like, you see, there are some people, they will come and open the website, and they will try to get understanding or to know what your product entails. So you are trying to track their behavior. You are trying to test out what they are really looking for. So if you really get to know what they are looking for, it is whereby you also hit them with the adverts that it will entice them to also pay for what? Subscription, freemium services, in order for you to generate what? Revenue. Please, I hope you see how the whole thing is working. Yes. So this is how e-commerce has been what? Transforming what? Marketing. Because at first, things in our traditional way of marketing was always at a marketplace. Now we have a market space, whereby marketplace is through those geographical means, but market space is like we are unlimited. We are everywhere. Wherever that you need us, you are going to get it. Please, I hope you are getting it. Yes. And moving to how advertising network works, you can see that from the merchant side, the consumer, from advertising network. So with advertising network and the merchant side, they all provide those services in order to get access to what? The consumer. Yes. So moving on to how business or e-commerce business and revenue models are. We are talking of the social e-commerce. The social e-commerce. So the social e-commerce is based on digital social graph. Digital social graph. So like when we talk of something based on digital social graph, we are trying to let you know that it uses those social networks to buy and sell. And what are most of the social networks? It uses like Facebook and Instagram to what? Or Twitter to buy out and sell. Because sometimes when people see the product recommended by their friends or by the people that they trust, they'll be able to purchase products directly from that social media platforms. Please, I hope you are getting it. And these features of social e-commerce is driving it growth. Talking of the features of what? Newsfeed. Because with the newsfeed is like a constant stream of what? Updates. Constant stream of updates from friends, from your influencers, making it easy to discover products and stay informed. So what actually is driving e-commerce and making it grow at a faster rate is because of newsfeed. Because each and every time you are being updated with what? The new products that is being introduced into the market place or the market space. Please, I hope you're getting it. And we have the timeliness. You see, with the timeliness, it's like a visual representation of the brand's or the person's history, showcasing their products, events, and story. Even at Facebook, when you go to Facebook, you can go and to find for the timeliness of maybe someone or an influencer. You get to know the visual representation of the person's history. Please, I hope you are getting it. So with with this feature of timeliness, e-commerce is growing because before you can even purchase a product, you can find out the history, or you can find out the visual representation of the history, how their stories began. Please, I hope you are getting it. And then we move on to the social sign-on, with the e-commerce, and with this kind of feature of the e-commerce, it's really allowing users to log into to e-commerce sites using their social media and credentials and streamlining and then whatever thing. Please, I hope you are getting it. So it helps you, or it helps users, or it allows users to sign into to e-commerce markets, to the market space, whereby they will be able to get access, or to get access to shop, or to get access to various products, or to experience something about shopping. Hope you are getting. And we have another feature called the collaborative shopping. So with the collaborative shopping, is enabling friends and then family to shop together online, sharing recommendations and making purchases as a group. I hope you are getting it. That's why it's called collaborative. It's corporate. Corporate shopping, whereby friends and families comes together, they make recommendations, and then they purchase a product. Please, I hope you are getting it. And then we move on to the network notification. It's like alerting users about friends' purchases, or maybe the likes of a friend of a particular product, or maybe they are trying to encourage or a friend is trying to encourage you in order to prove to you that what he or she is using, or what he or she bought from you, is real. Please, I hope you are getting it. Yes. Then we have the social search. With the social search, it's like they are using the social data to suggest to you products based on your interest. Because sometimes you get to know that this is your interest, and then they will try to provide, or they will try to recommend these things to you. Hope you are getting it. Yes. So these are some of the features of the e-commerce that is making it grow at a faster rate. And then we move on to the social media as we talk about it, because the social media is really helping organization and the business to brand and then to market their products. And they do that through the social networking. So the social network marketing is like, it seeks to leverage individual influence over others in the social graph. And then it helps to target a social network of people sharing interests and advice. So you can see that the social e-commerce, or the social e-commerce, is trying to achieve this by making sure that families, friends, groups, and others comes together. Hope you get it. Yes. So with this, you can get to know the shopping sites. And also with the shopping sites, you can also get to know the wisdom of crowds. With the wisdom of crowds, when you talk of wisdom of crowds, it means that it is where you create sites where thousands and millions of people can interact, offers with business firms, new ways to market their product and advertise, so that they can discover who likes the product and who doesn't like the product. That's the phenomenon of wisdom of crowds, whereby some argue that large numbers of people can make better decisions about a wide range of products or topics than a single person. Hope you are getting. So the wisdom of crowds is like you are creating sites whereby millions, not just thousands, millions and billions of people will come together to interact with offers that a business offers. Hope you are getting, to interact with offers that a business firm is trying to offer to them, and then so that the business firms will also try and advertise their products. Please, I hope you are getting it. And then through that, you can get crowdsourcing. With the crowdsourcing, I can say that it's like you are trying to solicit for advice. And you are trying to solicit from advice from the people around, so that they can help you in solving business problems. So if you try to solicit advice from a large number of people, or from a large number of consumers, in order to help you build or in order to help you solve business problems, then it is called what? Crowdsourcing. You are trying to source out their ideas, source out their concern about how things should be, of which you'll be able to use to what? To solve business problems. For example, I think in 2006, Netflix announced a contest that they will be able to pay a sum of 1 million to the person or a team who comes up with a method for improving by 10% Netflix prediction of what? New movies. And then people came up with that. So as you get to offer this, and then people will be coming to offer you those stuff, they are trying to come up with their ideas. And it is through those ideas that you'll be able to fish out the kind of solution that you must use in order to what? Solve your problem. Please, I hope we are getting it. Yes. So that's the crowdsourcing. You're trying to solicit for advice. And you do that through what? Offering some help, offering some better decisions. Because if it was supposed to be only a single person that should be doing that, then you really find it difficult to get a particular solution. But since you are sourcing from the crowd, you get multiple solutions, and then even the best first one, in order to what? Solve the business problem that you are what? Facing. Talking of the prediction market, because with the crowd, with the wisdom of crowds, it is helping to the prediction of what? Market. With the prediction of market, it's like where peer and peer betting markets just come to bet or to speculate on a specific outcome of a particular thing. Hope you're getting me. Yes, whereby peer-to-peer betting markets on specific outcomes. Please, I hope you are getting it. Yes, those are the prediction market, whereby you're able to bet, you are predicting specific outcomes, the outcomes of an event or the outcomes of whatever thing that will try and then happen. Please, I hope you are getting it. And then talking of the B2 business to business e-commerce, it was growing in 2014 with a sum of $13.8 trillion. And then it started growing, and then in 2014 it started growing. So the B2, the business to business trade in 2014 and the business to business e-commerce in 2014. So you can see the difference. Okay, I get it. So it was the procurement that requires significant overhead costs. Okay, I get it. So the E to business and the business to business transaction, you can see to it that it is really helping a lot. Yeah, it is really, really helping a lot. Although you can see that the business to business to business trade in 2014 is much higher than the business to business e-commerce in 2014, because at that time it was under a recession. It was recovering from economic recession. But I hope you're getting it. Yes. So, and then we move on to the electronic data interchange. So when we talk of the electronic data interchange, so with electronic data interchange, we can talk of it like it's a way companies exchange business documents like invoices and purchases orders, and then it's like they are trying to exchange those business documents instead of what? A paper. So instead of them using those paper, they are trying to make it what? Electronically. Please, I hope you are getting it. And then electronic data interchange uses those standardized formats so that companies can easily understand and also process each other document. So rather than them making it papers, is where they are trying to make sure that transactions are standard, and they are standard through electrical mode or electronic means. Please, I hope you are getting it. Yes. So through that, many companies are really, really growing through that. And seeing to it, you can see that electronic data interchange, the shipping data, the payment data, production or inventory requirements. So it really helps so that the transaction of documents between the firm system and the supplier system continuous. Please, I hope you are getting it. It's like they are interchanging their documents electronically instead of papers. With papers, you have to it has to get to this person. This person has to go. It has to get to so a whole lot of transaction cost. Please, I hope you are getting it. Yes, and then we can talk of the private industrial network. So with a private industrial network, so talking of the private industrial network is talking of like exclusive online club whereby it's created by a large company to connect with its suppliers, its distributors, and also some other key business partners. Hope you get it. So it is owned by the buyer, and also it helps in the sharing of product design and development. They permit marketing, production, scheduling, and inventory management. It also help in unstructured communication. Please, I hope you are getting it. Yes. So then we move on to, you can see that since it's a private network, it's connecting to other suppliers and also connecting to other distributors. So those exclusive online thing is called the extranet. Extranet is like it's owned and controlled by the buyer company, and they use that to connect with their suppliers, their distributors, and other business partners. Please, I hope you are getting it. And then we move on to the net marketplaces. So with the net marketplaces, you can see that single market for many buyers and sellers. So you can see that it's a single market. It's an industry owned by independent intermediary, of which many buyers and sellers also come across with. Please, I hope you are getting this. And also with that, it can use to generate revenue from transaction fees, whereby others will help in order for buyers to get access to whatever thing that they want. Please, I hope you are getting it. Mostly it focuses on direct and indirect goods, and also maybe vertical or horizontal market places. So that's all for the marketing, the net marketplaces. And then we move on to you can see that the net marketplace, this is how it works, whereby online marketers have simple and multiple buyers and multiple sellers that they can purchase from. But talking of the exchanges, like the exchanges is more of like where net marketplaces are like online shopping malls, but instead of selling directly to consumers, they connect with thousands of suppliers, with buyers in specific industry. So these marketplaces are owned by a third party, not by a single buyer or a supplier, and they facilitate spot purchasing, which means buying and selling of goods immediately rather than through a long-term contracts and other stuff. Please, I hope you are getting it. And through those competitive bidding drove prices down, and it was making it very hard for suppliers to make a profit. And these marketplaces, they didn't offer additional services or even build a long-term relationship with buyers, and making it not worth lowering prices. Please, I hope you are getting it. Yes. So these are all the exchanges, and also we move on to m-commerce. So with m-commerce, as we said, that the e-commerce can be categorized as m-commerce or mobile commerce. And in 2014, m-commerce was 90%. Yes, of all the e-commerce, it was just 90%, and it was the fast growing form of e-commerce. Some areas were growing at a 50% rate and even more. Please, I hope you are getting it. Yes, and main areas of growth of m-commerce, excluding location-based services, were retail shops at top mobile 400, and also sales digital content. So these were the main areas that m-commerce were growing at a faster rate. The first one was retail shops like Amazon. And the second one was sales of digital content like music and television and etc. So you can see the growth of m-commerce from 2010 as it keeps on growing. It keeps on growing from 2010 to 2018. Please, I hope you are getting it. Yes, so mobile commerce was the fastest growing type of business to consumer e-commerce, and it represents about 90% of all the e-commerce in 2014 at that time. Please, I hope you are getting it. Yes, then moving on to the location-based service, because as we said earlier, we said that the main growth of the m-commerce excluding the location-based services. But when you are talking of the location-based services, we are talking of they used 74% of smartphone owners. It was used by 74% of smartphone owners, and it was based on these types. We were having the geosocial services, the geo advertising, and the geo information services. So with the types of the location based services, with the geosocial services, it talks of where friends are, where your friends are, what's with the interest of your friends. Hope you're getting it. And with the geo advertising, it talks of what shops are nearby. And also with the geo information services, it was really talking of the price of the house, or the price of a house you are passing. Yes, that was the location based service, because with the m-commerce, we said that it was growing at these two areas, the sale of digital content and retail. But now that was excluding location based services. So with location based services, it also helped in the growing of m-commerce. And then we move on to other m-commerce services. We have the banks, we have the credits card companies, you have the bank, we have the mobile display advertising, and also 55% of online retailers have m-commerce websites. Yes, and then we move on to building an e-commerce presence. The most important management challenges when you want to build m-commerce is the most important management challenge, because developing clear understanding of business objective is even a way, because you have to link it to why you want to develop that e-commerce, and you have to know how to choose the right technology to achieve those objectives, because that was the really challenging thing. Once you state out your objective, you have to get to the right e-commerce of which it will help you to achieve those objectives. That was the difficult, or that was the challenging part of the management aspect. And also developing an e-commerce presence map. You have the 4 areas. We have the website, we have the email, we have the social media, we have the online media. Hope you are getting it. And developing a timeline, a milestone, like your stories, breaking a project into discrete phases, and also a lot. So the building an e-commerce, that was the most important challenges, management challenge, and also it has to come with a presence, like a map, whether a website, an email, social media, offline or offline media, and also developing a timeline, and also talking of the e-presence map. So you can see the types of presence, the website. At the website, we can get the traditional one, we can get the mobile or the tablets, and at the email we have the internal list and the purchase list, the social media. So all these are the types of the presence and their platforms. Please, I hope you are all getting it. Yes. And then the e-commerce presence timeline, you have to plan, envision the web presence. So the planning phase talks of envision the web mission statement. You have to develop the website. The development of the website, you have to get a website plan, acquire content, develop a site design, and after that you implement your web implementation, a functional website whereby you develop keywords and meta tags, focus on search engines optimization. I hope you get it. And the third one is social media plan. Get a social media plan. Identify the appropriate. The word is appropriate. Not just any social media platform, but appropriate platforms, and contact and content providers for your product and services. And the fifth one is social media implementation. Develop a social media implementation. When we're using Facebook, use the Facebook. When we're using the Twitter or the Pinterest presence, use that. and then you use the mobile plan. That's why you're trying to consider options for porting your website to smartphones. So we are trying to make e-commerce what? Presence. These are the phase that you have to face, or you have to what? To go through. So this brings us to the end of e-commerce, talking of digital markets and digital goods. I'm the person of Ajimano Frederick, and this is grade A tutor. See you in the other lesson.